currently third in the NFL in receiving.
Here's the kicker, Jake Elliott, ready to get this one started. And off we go to wrap up a busy weekend of football. Taken from about the 12. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape, up past the 30. First look at the Cowboys offense as Dak Prescott gets ready to guide them.
And if you go by the numbers, he's had a Pro Bowl type season. And maybe that's even selling him a little bit short. He's the NFL leader in touchdown passes to this point in the year. And with the end of the season not too far away, he's got his guys playing at a very high level.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. They start on the ground with Elliott. And he's corralled at the 40, but not before picking up 8. The numbers for Zeke from last week, north of 100 yards, the 2 scores. And, you got to give a lot of credit to the O-line. We talked a lot about him, but offensive line was good, too.
They're obviously in sync with each other, whether it's zone blocking, power running game, no matter what. He understands how to read them and find the creases that they provide.
8 yards the tally on that first down run. Here's 2nd and 2. How about this? They'll try the option. Left side. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. An early test. 2 plays in. This is 3rd and 2. And now some motion before the snap. And this will be our first penalty of the night's proceedings.
That flag accepted, and it backs the offense up a little bit.
And a manageable 3rd down becomes a lot less manageable. 3rd and 7 after the false start. Throwing, Prescott. Oh, hit as he throws there incomplete.
It's the first 3rd down try of the game, and clearly something was off in the execution of that play. Good news, they've got a whole game left to clean that up and start clicking on those key 3rd down throws.
Fielded at about the 28. That'll go as a punt of 34 yards that time.
And it will be 1st and 10 as they take over.
So here come the Eagles for their initial possession of the game.
They'll be led out by a Heisman runner-up during his college days. It's the versatile Jalen Hurts.
And I thought in last week's game, he found a way to win like a good pitcher without his best stuff. I mean, he did throw 2 interceptions, offset by 1 touchdown pass. Not the ratio, not the numbers you're really looking for as a QB. But finding a way to win, that's all that really matters.
They'll throw on 1st down with Hurts. Out to the flat. That's complete to his running back. And this will be good for a pickup of 9 to the 46.
Well, he was a busy man out of the backfield a week ago. They got the ball early and often. I have no doubt in my mind that he'll be a big part of the game plan here as well.
Miles Sanders, first carry of the game. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. He winds up giving a yard back there, and now it's 3rd and 2.
This defense is a difficult one to prepare for, one of the best in the league. They'll come at you from all angles, and they did a nice job there stopping him for a loss.
He's going to drop this down to Sanders. And he is going to have an Eagles 1st down. It's a gain of 6 that time on 3rd and 2. The Eagles at 12-1 now to start play. And they were winners their last time out, so they'll be looking to make it 2 in a row.
And so much about football, partner, comes down to mindset. Being in the right frame of mind, and the best way to get in that good frame of mind, winning. So they come in feeling good. They've got the home crowd behind them. And I think they're going to be tough to beat in this one.
And now a pause because we've got A.J. Brown dinged up on that last play, and they're going to have to get some medical attention to him. The medical staff will attend to him, and we will step aside.
And he's going to lose yards. They take him down at the 26. Now we'll get a stoppage here as it appears we've got an Eagle slow to get up.
So as the medical staff takes a look, we'll step aside.
So after the loss of a yard, they'll look to push forward here on 2nd down and 11. Back to throw here. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. And he's brought down, but not before a gain of 13, down to the 13. 1st and 10 in the red zone.
Well, we know he can run the football too, but he's a good pass catcher. That's been on display here, Charles, on this opening drive.
And we certainly have seen the benefits of what he did in the offseason, which was spend more time with wide receivers, working on routes, working on cuts, in order to make himself a more complete running back and even more of a threat downfield.
This will be caught just inside the 10. Short completion, just 4 yards, and that'll bring up 2nd down.
Well, they're unable to convert that into much, but it's never a bad idea to try to get the ball into a tight end of his caliber's hands and see what kind of disruption he can cause.
Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Hurts. This is caught.
And the Eagles are looking at 1st and goal as he's tackled all the way down at the 2-yard line.
And I like the idea here. Get the ball in his hands, even if it's in the passing game. 3 catches a week ago, and he does a nice job here to pick up yardage.
From the 2, here's 1st and goal.
They'll run with Sanders, and that one blown up quickly as he's going to be stopped before he could even get started. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's 2nd down.
It looks like they quit hitting the snooze button on their alarm there. Finally a sign of life from this defense. They've been fairly passive on this opening drive, now able to stand up on 1st and goal, and they sent that play backwards.
Back at the 5-yard line now, 2nd and goal. And with the play clock at 5, we're going to get a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this 1st quarter. The line of scrimmage once again the 5 as they get ready for 2nd and goal. They'll set up to throw. And oh, it'll be intercepted.
And the Cowboys are going to get the football here as the ball will come out to the 20. The turnovers, obviously, Charles, always costly, but man, when you throw those interceptions in the end zone like that, it really stings.
He tried to fit that one into his tight end, and I often use the expression NFL open, which means a tighter window. Down near the goal line, you really want him to be open. In this case, it cost him.
Operating from the 27 now. Here's 2nd and 3. Prescott to throw it.
And that one off the mark behind him. Incomplete. His defense for the Eagles, they were terrific a week ago on the way to Washington.
And they needed to be because the game was a game we don't see very often anymore. Low scoring, slugging it out in the trenches. One play can make the difference type of a game. And each play took out more importance. And they got it done.
We're scoreless after 1. Start of the 2nd quarter, and it's the Cowboys in possession. On 4th down, here's Sam Martin on to kick it away. And he'll get this away into the icy winter air. Fielded just inside the 30. We'll call that a punt of 38 yards officially. And they will take over 1st and 10. So back onto the field, here come the Eagles for their 2nd drive.
As the offense comes out here, Charles, remember they threw the interception last time out, but they were moving the football down the field. Looked like they were going to have a sustained drive that ended in points, but then the pick ensued.
And because of that, there's no way you can call the last drive a success. Yes, there are things to build on because they found some play calls that work. Now, they've got to build another drive and find a way to avoid the turnover that plagued it on the last one.
To throw once more on 2nd and 10. Hurts. That is caught. It's the tight end Goddard. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. That one good for 26 and a first down.
But normally you see 3 tight ends in a formation, you have to think to yourself, this has got to be a run. And I know as a safety, when I saw that, I took an extra step or 2 towards the line of scrimmage. Instead, they threw the ball, and he found one of those tight ends for a very nice pickup.
Now, meanwhile, a pass that should have been intercepted, but it winds up falling incomplete.
These two teams getting a couple of late season tilts this year. Their first meeting was not too long ago, back in week 12. And it was the visitors getting the win there, so they'll be looking for the sweep back here at home.
They try to throw on 2nd down, but this one is incomplete.
No coverage bust by the defense here. They did a nice job accounting for everybody, and that led to an incompletion.
Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions.
Throwing is Hurts.
The ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete. This Cowboy defense looked ready for that 3rd down pass. Brings up 4th.
This defense has certainly played well so far in this game, and the coverage has been tight on just about every throw. Forced a few here so far in this game, and now it brings up 4th down.
They're going on 4th down with Hurts.
Dancing to his left. And he's got his man. It's the tight end Goddard. And he's brought down, but not before he reaches the 8-yard line. Wow, 1st and goal, and defensively all they can do is shake their heads. Not only did they allow the conversion, but a big play as well.
What an excellent end result for them. But let's go back to the decision, first of all, to go for it all on 4th down. A lot of pressure on the quarterback's shoulders, but they knew he could handle it. Makes the right read there, gets the ball to his receiver. They get the 1st down. It's now 1st and goal.
Shotgun snap, and then the give to Sanders. And he'll be stopped just outside the 5 at the 6. The 6-yard line, the line of scrimmage on 2nd and goal. Once again with Sanders. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Philadelphia. Miles Sanders with his 4th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Eagles post the first points of the ball game as they take the lead here in this 2nd quarter. They'll look to throw. Out to his left. And he will get in to make it 8-0.
Well, after that, it's not hard to see where the momentum is pointing because it's squarely on his side after heads-up play to jog that one in for another 2 points.
Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away.
From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. And he's able to get this across the 20, but not by much as he's marked down officially at the 21.
And now Dallas gets set to take the field. They're still in search of an initial 1st down as they come up here 1st and 10. Now Prescott. He's got a man complete. And they work this well upfield across the 45. That'll be marked as a 27-yard pickup. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. A 1st down carry by Elliott. And they're going to stop it right at the line of scrimmage. Just no cutback lane to be found whatsoever. 2nd and 10. Looked like he was trying to bounce it outside, but no success.
Yeah, sometimes you got to just figure out where you're going to go, and sometimes you just have to take it to another spot. And trying to get it outside, the defensive pursuit was there and just ran him down.
And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds. So 7 yards from the 1st down here as they come up to the line of scrimmage. On 3rd down, it's Prescott. Got an open man. It's Michael Gallup. And all the way inside the 15 before they drop him. An excellent gain, 35 yards.
First down, Cowboys.
8-0 our score with 2 minutes left in the second quarter. Here's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line. Prescott. Buying time. Oh, Prescott stripped. But I believe a Cowboy was there to get it. He was, and Dallas will maintain possession.
A lot of bad news on that play for them, wasn't there? Lost the football, lost a lot of yardage, but I think the good news outweighs it. Able to retain possession. That was big for them.
On second and a long way to go. Prescott, he finds his target. It's Schultz. And they're going to move it down inside the 25. 7th play of this drive coming up. A long way to go on 3rd down. Now the Cowboys going to burn the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over a minute to go before halftime. 3rd and 20, and no surprise, the defense in the dime. Here's Prescott. And he fends him off. A rough go there on 3rd down. So now on 4th down, Mike McCarthy will turn to his field goal unit. This one from 46 yards out. And his kick is indeed good. And they get on the board, trailing now 8-3. So, Charles, they are on the board after that kick. So 3 drives, 3 points. Obviously not the start that you were hoping for, but they're able to erase that 0 off the scoreboard.
Yeah, I guess what you're saying is a point a drive is not what offenses are striving for by any stretch. They're happy they've got 3 now. They hope that that unlocks their offense for bigger points down the road.
And now a little across the 25 to the 27. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And with 8 seconds on the clock, really not a lot of time to try to put anything together. And they're just going to run it here up the middle. And he'll be tackled at about the 35. So we're at halftime here. Well, we're in the latter stages of this season. Everybody's getting antsy, so antsy that we're going to skip the halftime and get ready for the 3rd quarter. And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, set and ready to rock for the 3rd quarter. This will be fielded inside the 5. The lane opens here. He's past the 30. And good starting field position. He'll get this one all the way up to about the 35-yard line. The Eagles ready to go on offense to begin this 3rd quarter. And Charles, they've got the lead. Put your coaching hat on here now. What's the game plan for the second half?
I think getting the running game going a little bit more, because I thought in the first half they didn't get it moving the way that they would like. They had success throwing it, but I think these first couple of drives, they'll want to get those running backs going and give them more opportunities, and I will guarantee you that those guys were lobbying for them in the locker room at halftime. Running lanes were at a premium in the first half. He's able to find some room there, and he's hoping that that's a precursor of a big second half.
Second down, back to Sanders. And he'll go down right around the 47 this time. 7 yards there and a 1st down.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they are playing this game now at their pace. This is ball-controlled football, sustained runs, taking their time and making it work.
Another run with Sanders. And a good push there defensively as they stop him at the 48. Gain of just 1. And they struggled to get him rolling on the ground in the first half, and that's sort of continuing here in the 3rd quarter.
Yeah, but I don't think it's time to abandon the running game. I would say keep feeding the horse, and I believe he'll eventually reward them, especially as we get deeper in the game.
The throw down the field, caught by his running back. And he's going to be taken down at about the 33.
They certainly had success throughout this contest, getting him the ball in the passing game, and there he picks up another first down. Whatever they saw going into this one, they've been able to capitalize on it, and no adjustment has been made to take it away.
So from Cowboy territory now, here's 1st and 10 down at the 33. Here's Hurts to throw. It's caught by Sanders. And he's brought down here just outside of the 20.
One of my old teammates called me the other day when he was watching the game. He's like, man, trying to watch an NFL game and trying to account for their passing game, that's difficult. And just when you think you get everything covered, here comes a back out of the backfield. In this case, he picks up a first down.
On 1st and 10, it's Sanders. And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage back at the 22. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
Well, we saw a lot of negative plays that resulted in plenty of lost yardage in the first half. And that trend is continuing here.
Maybe just a slight detour on what's been a strong drive. Here's 2nd and 11. Hurts. And on the catch right side, this is Sanders. And he'll be marked down right at the 15-yard line. And just in general, Charles, on a play like that, how tough is it for the defense to account for a running back essentially being a receiver downfield?
It's very difficult, especially if the running back has skills like a receiver, and you're aware of that before the game even begins. So throughout your practice sessions, you're going to want to be aware of him. Where is he lining up? What can he do? What kind of damage can he do to us downfield? And who can match up with him without weakening our overall defense? You're exactly right. It's a tough task to match up to him.
So instead of giving them another 3rd down, they'll decline it, brings up 4.
Now that's smart football right there. You don't even have to really spend a lot of time considering it. Just know that you're probably going to get the ball back. Good job declining that penalty.
They'll try and throw for it with Hurts. He's going to have his running back. It's complete. And the Eagles are going to have 1st and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points. Both sides were holding their breath there on that 4th down play, and the offense can breathe a sigh of relief.
And both knew exactly where the 1st down markers were. You know the defense is trying to guard those sticks and try and keep people in front, but somehow, some way, those guys found a way to pick it up.
Sanders here as they run out of the gun. And he'll take this from the 9 down to about the 7.
The yards may start getting a little tougher to come by down here near the goal line. That's good work defensively there on 1st down, holding them to a short gain.
2 of their 3 red zone trips so far they've come up empty on. They'll look to reverse that trend on 2nd and goal. They'll go again with Sanders. And he'll take it into the end zone for an Eagles touchdown. Miles Sanders with career touchdown number 60. And the Eagles take the opening kickoff of the 3rd quarter and drive right down the field to extend their lead. Circle that drive because that might be one to remember. Well executed to give them a little cushion.
Well, let's take it into the boxing ring. You talk about them commanding it, keeping the fight where they wanted to, whether it was in the center of the ring or putting them on the ropes because it was jab, jab, jab. And finally, the haymaker to put that drive away.
Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. And he won't return this one. He'll go down to a knee, and they'll start at the 25. Out comes CeeDee Lamb and the rest of the Dallas offense. You look at the numbers for him, and 1,000 yards obviously well within his sights, barring injury. He will get there. The question, will he get there in this game?
Well, he would love to. Duh, right? Of course he would. But, you know, watching him play this year, we often talk about defenses, you know, allocating extra resources to try and stop a guy of his ilk, right? But you know what else kicks in? His pride to say, okay, I don't care how many you throw in my direction, I'm still going to find a way to get open. I will use different moves. I will move against formation. I will come underneath routes and try and run through some people and kind of get natural picks in order to work his way open. He wants to get that 1,000, and he doesn't want any less passes to come to his direction.
We're off to the fourth quarter here in Week 15. Happy holidays to all. And welcome back. We are in the city of brotherly love, Philadelphia. It's the Cowboys in possession of the football, but they trail here as we begin the fourth quarter of play. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. Play fake. Here's Prescott. He's got his man. It's Gallup. And they're going to get this to about the 44-yard line.
Good yardage on the completion there. And when they look at the scoreboard, they do understand a field goal is not going to do them any good. My guess, they're going to press the ball downfield as far as possible, try and throw it into the end zone and get a score because they know they've got to get that done and get the ball back as quickly as possible.
And he'll go out of bounds after taking it a little further down inside the 40. That'll give him 8 that time, and it'll be second in a couple. From the pistol, here's Elliott. Gets around him, and he works it to the 30-yard line here, right at the 30. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a first down. Now, yes, a two-possession game, but a good chunk of time on the clock, so they have the ability still there to run it on second and short, but maybe they need to pick it up a bit.
You're right, they did pick up the first down there, but as you mentioned, they have to pick up the pace now because it's a two-possession game. They've got to get there twice to make sure they have a chance to win.
2 yards the loss, second and 12.
I think it's pretty evident. We can say what a difference a week makes. Last week, he ran pretty much wild, didn't he? Did pretty much what he wanted to do. But this one, they stopped him cold. That, to me, that's good scouting and even better execution.
Yeah, and they stopped him behind the line right there. They obviously watched the tape a few times and made some adjustments. And he'll be brought down at the 27. One thing I think it's safe to say defensively, the tackling's been really good.
And because of that, it's been very, very hard for them to move the ball because you're not getting the benefits of run after catch. They're tackling them almost on the spot. That means they have to run extra plays, harder to move it.
And he has another first down as they'll get the ball down to the Eagles' 15-yard line. 11 more yards there, and this methodical drive continues. And in a two-score game, obviously, every play, every third down, like we saw there, magnified, big pickup.
It was a huge pickup. What they really want, though, is to not even get to third down. They've got to maximize time and conserve as much as possible.
Prescott's throw complete into the hands of Schultz here. That'll go for a gain of 7, and that's going to bring up second down. Draw play, Elliott. And now they're going to get him down right at the line of scrimmage. Call it no gain that time as it's going to leave him with a third and about 3 to go. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So the Cowboys in possession of the football here as we get you reset.
Coming up here looking for 3 yards to pick up the first.
Third and short yardage, Prescott. To the end zone, but it's incomplete. Another good drive, Jones, but it looks like it might end in a field goal try.
They've made some nice plays. They've given themselves opportunities, but as you noted, another field goal attempt coming up. And that's not how they want to end drives. They've got to figure out what's the final touch that they need to push it across the goal line.
Yeah, still yet to find. Touchdown, Cowboys! Dalton Schultz with touchdown number 7 on the year. And the Cowboys have made it a one-score game again here in the fourth. Important extra point up and through. And now things get a bit more interesting here in this fourth quarter. So after the touchdown, Martin now on to kick this one away.
Taken in at the 3.
And he will be brought down here inside the 20. Good coverage as he's dropped at the 17. Philadelphia getting set to take the field. Well, they can smell victory, partner. They can see it on the horizon, but certainly we're not done yet here. Defense still has 3 timeouts, and obviously this is a very slim lead they're holding on to.
And let's face it, the easiest way to get this done, challenge your ground game. Challenge your offensive line, your tight ends, your receivers, anyone who's going to lay down a block. Don't let there be penetration because they're going to stack the line of scrimmage and maybe bring extra people to the ball. If you can do that, make them burn their timeouts, run out the clock, life will be good. But if you really want to gamble a little bit, a quick play action, quick throw, might be able to get it done. Just make sure it's not incomplete and stop the clock.
And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. And the Cowboys are going to take possession of the football. Oh my, how the tables have turned now. They were trying to salt this one away, but that interception, potentially a game changer.
And I just got to think to myself, at this point of the game, I know you've been aggressive. I know that's your MO, and that's fine. And all those teams that talk about all gas, no brakes, you better have the emergency lever to pull occasionally. They could have used it right there. They put themselves in a tough spot with that interception.
Touchdown! CeeDee Lamb, a 20-yard touchdown. And the Cowboys strike quickly here to tie up the ball game. A very important extra point there, up and good. And that is going to put them on top by a point, and it sets us up for quite a finish. Here's Martin now following the score as he'll send this one away. Fielded right around the 8. And the tackle going to be made right there at the 25-yard line. Hurts and the Eagles now down 17-16, under a minute 20 to go. They've surrendered a double-digit lead, but can rescue themselves late as they come up on first down. And that's complete to Brown. And he has a big gain inside the 40 before being dropped. Back to throw. Looking for A.J. Brown again, and he's got it again. The Cowboys going to use their second timeout now. That'll leave them with just 1 remaining in this 4th quarter of play. From down at the 12, it's 1st and 10. They'll look to throw. And this is caught. Touchdown. And they take it away here in the final minute. What a game this has been, and what a drive that was, Charles, to take the lead here late in the 4th quarter.
Partner, that's a job well done by everyone, from the players to the guys calling the plays. And if I may introduce just one downside to the mix, might be a little bit too much time left. Enough on the clock for a final last-ditch effort to try and steal this win away.
Now that Eagle offense will stay out there as he'll go for 2. Hurts will throw. Rolling to his left. And he will get into the end zone for the 2 points. And that helps. That gives him a 7-point lead. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. Now it's the Cowboys' turn, trailing by a touchdown. 45 seconds remaining. A possible crippling loss to their playoff status in the balance, barring a late score. To throw, Prescott, complete, Valdez-Scantling. And he's going to get a good gain of 9 here, up to the 34. Prescott urging his guys to go quickly. They need to get up and set. Meanwhile, Prescott's throw taken in by Valdez-Scantling. The Cowboys signal for their 3rd and final timeout as the clock will stop with an even 20 seconds left to go. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. Now Dak. Sideline throw, it's complete. And a nice job there of keeping the toes in bounds. A gain of 8 there on the play. And they'll be left with second and a couple.
And I believe the referee's been buzzed. Yeah, they want to take another look at this call, and it's certainly a big one here late in a tight game. Did he keep those feet in bounds? That's the question they've got to decide. And I got to say, watching it in real time, it was awfully close.
Yeah, it certainly looked like a heck of a catch because he didn't appear to bobble it, which could complicate things. But even with the benefit of replay, that's pretty tight.
Well, here's the call.
After review of the play, ruling on the field is reversed.
So the officials and the folks in New York got a second look at this one, and the call is going to be overturned. 2nd and 10. Here's Prescott.
He's going to let it fly. And that'll be incomplete with just 6 seconds left on the clock. One final shot now. I'm not even sure he can get it to the end zone though from this distance.
That's going to take as much arm as he has, and you actually have to plan for the contingency. Maybe you're playing a tip, try and get someone down who can tip it up and keep it for your own team and try and get to the end zone that way.
Now one final throw here is incomplete. That is how this one will come to an end.
A fun, close ball game comes to an end. On that last play, Charles, they were on the wrong side of midfield. They needed something near a miracle, and they couldn't get it done.
Yeah, the effort, that was good. Very good, in fact. They were just a little too far out to get a decent look at the end zone for that last opportunity. Couldn't get it done, but a nice game overall.
So for Philadelphia, they continue to make their case as a Super Bowl favorite as they move to 13-1.